Good evening and welcome, board members, Superintendent Scott, family, friends, and of course, our graduates, to the Liberty High School class of 2019 commencement. Please stand for the national anthem. It will be sung by senior Draven Frazier. Draven is a member of Liberty's concert choir, directed by Anna Rickley. Where's the mic for? There's one over here. There we go. Under the table.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Draven. That was fabulous. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to recognize our future Falcon graduates standing before us. Their presence here today represents the past, as our graduates came from these schools. Their presence also represents the future, as these students will be graduating from Liberty in years to come. From Pointer Middle School, representing the class of 2023, Milady Chavez and Jolson Lockwood. Also from Pointer Middle School, representing the class of 2024, Yvette Alonzo Garcia, Logan Hinosa, Yvette Alonzo Garcia. From Arenco Elementary School, representing the class of 2025, Ariana Garcia Rojas, Megan Ortel, Max Clark, and Nathan Chung. From Newberry Elementary School, representing the class of 2026, Vanessa Wade and Marvin Palayo Haro. From Lenox Elementary School, representing the class of 2027, Amarissa Steinhoff and David Soriano Espinosa. From Eastwood Elementary School, representing the class of 2028, Jessica Noel and Christopher Salinas Hernandez. From West Union Elementary School, representing the class of 2029, Kaylin Ransom and Christopher Albright. From Quotama Elementary School, representing the class of 2030, Sanaya Perry and Farid Chavez. And from Arenco, from Arenco Elementary School, representing the class of 2031, Falila Hunkin and Siddhant Sankar. Future graduates, thank you for coming and proudly representing your school and your future graduating class. You are now dismissed. Falila and Siddhant, you may lead the way. At this time, I would like to you to join me in welcoming Valedictorian Julianne Bodnar, our Master of Ceremonies, for the evening. Julianne has been a member of Liberty's leadership program throughout high school, and she put those skills into action this year when she took on the role as the editor-in-chief of the 16th edition of Liberty's yearbook. Her mission as editor-in-chief was inclusivity and quality, goals that were not only succeeded, but were surpassed, as the yearbook sold the most yearbooks in the history of our school. Julianne.
Thank you, Mr. Timmons. Good evening, family and friends. Thank you for joining us as we celebrate the accomplishments that we have worked towards for the last 13 years. Today is a special day, a day that we will all remember for the rest of our lives, and we couldn't be prouder to be celebrating it here with all of you. At this time, please join me in welcoming Superintendent Mike Scott.
Good evening. On behalf of the Hillsboro School District, it's truly an honor to join you to celebrate the outstanding achievements of Liberty High School's class of 2019. To all the family members that are here this evening, we extend our sincere appreciation. Your presence at this event signifies that you value education and the hard work and perseverance that these students have put in. Thank you to Principal Timmons and the amazing team of teachers and staff who have worked to make a difference in the lives of these students. Graduates, I remember when I was a high school senior. It was a couple days before graduation. My friends and I were making plans for what to do after graduation. Manuel, a friend of mine, he says, "I've got a plan for after graduation. Hurry home, I'll give you a call and I'll tell you about it." Pretty standard, right? Kids making plans for after graduation. The only problem was that back in 1982, you had to be home to get that phone call. So I rushed home, and I remember sitting next to the phone that was actually mounted on the wall of the house. Now, we would wait for that to ring, and when we had to make a phone call, it wasn't just a line that we shared with people in our family, it was something called a party line. And a party line sounds like something that would be a lot of fun. But what a party line was, it was one single phone line that the entire neighborhood shared. So if you wanted to make a phone call, you would pick it up, and if no one else was on the line, you could go ahead with your phone call. So knowing I was going to get a call, I was praying that none of the other neighbors were on the line. Waiting for the phone to ring, I rushed home because I didn't want to miss it. And I'm so glad that I didn't miss it. We had such a great time after graduation, and that's my hope for you as well. As you graduate, I hope that you take the time to take all of this in. The ceremony, the being with friends, the family that's here to support you. Enjoy these next couple days and what it means for you. I can guarantee you a few years from now, you're not going to remember all of those things that distracted you. You won't remember the great post you made on Instagram or Snapchat. You won't remember Call of Duty or TikTok or whatever app is in vogue at the time. But you will remember the people that cared about you, the people that supported you. The fads and trends, they'll come and go, but the friends and family, they'll be here to support you, can last a lifetime. And I can tell you for certainty that the fads will come and go. Because back when I graduated, if the fads hadn't have changed, I'd be standing up here in front of you with a boombox, blasting Billy Idol or Duran Duran. I'd have a mullet parted down the middle that smelled a lot like Aquanet. And I'd be worried about getting down to the video arcade to play Asteroids, Pac-Man, or Space Invaders. The fads and trends, they're going to change, and that's a good thing. Think back to the trends and the fads that you've already participated in your couple of years. In elementary school, you may have played Angry Birds. I don't see a lot of people running around with Pokemon cards anymore. Never hear the phrase YOLO. Bottle flipping, not seeing a lot of that these days. Fidget spinners, you never hear about kids eating Tide Pods anymore either. You won't remember those things that filled your time. What you do remember and will continue to remember is those who are supporting you during this school experience, who your friends were and are, how your family helped you. So enjoy this moment and those that you're with, the moment that you've worked so hard for, the moment you've heard so much about, the moment that you've thought about, the moment that signifies the end of so much, yet the beginning of a new adventure, the moment that you've earned. Think back, reflect, be thankful for all of the people that have helped you get to where you are. We're incredibly proud of you and can't wait to share this moment with you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Superintendent Scott. It is now my pleasure to introduce Valedictorian Emma Jones. Emma has been busy as the alto section leader in Liberty's award-winning concert choir and Falcon Phenomenon a cappella group. This year, she composed a mashup that won Best Original Arrangement at the Rose City Sing-Off Northwest a cappella competition. Next year, she plans on attending Portland Community College to begin working towards a major in music theory and composition.
Good evening, friends, family, and distinguished guests, and thank you for attending the 2019 Liberty High School Commencement Ceremony. Buenas noches, amigos, familiares y distinguidos invitados, y muchas gracias por asistir a la ceremonia de graduación de Liberty High School 2019. Este es el tiempo en sus vidas para hacer lo que les hace feliz. Viaja por el mundo, prueba nuevas comidas, pasa tiempo con su familia y amigos. Envuélvete en una cobija con un libro bueno en un día lluvioso. Quédate en la casa. Sal afuera, asiste a la escuela, toma un año de descanso para descubrir quién eres y quién serás. Este es el momento para intentar nuevas cosas y no tener miedo de fallar. Aprovéchate de este tiempo. La vida es para vivirla al máximo. Quiero que vivas cada día como si fuera el último. Gracias. 1,369 days. This is the number of days at Liberty that we have filled with studying, procrastinating, crying out of frustration, and feeling on top of the world when you finally got that A. These 1,369 days have been marked by staying up until midnight studying for that physics test, or finishing 5 seasons of Friends on Netflix, writing the midterm essay the hour before it's due, acing that quiz you were certain you'd fail, and receiving the math final you studied all weekend for, but then it looks like it's written in Egyptian hieroglyphs. After all of the victories and failures and memories we've experienced, we are all finally here at the finish line together. We're all here because we've spent these 1,369 days looking towards the future. To many of us, that future is flat out terrifying. To others, the future is something that we can't wait to start living. All of us have the power to create the future that we have been looking forward to. Today is the day that will produce a doctor who can cure cancer, a film director who will write a masterpiece, Oscar-winning actresses, Grammy-winning musicians, volunteers who, one at a time, will solve the issue of climate change, accountants, adventurers, lawyers, chefs, electricians, psychologists, magicians, and so much more. Together, all of us truly can be a force for change in the world. But hang on, before we all take over the world, we need to pause for a little bit and take a look around. We've been looking forward to this future for so long that it's hard to stop and take a breath and appreciate how far we've all come and what we've all accomplished. Right now, in your seats, the majority of you are probably antsy, thinking about where to get dinner after we wrap up here, what the traffic is going to be like, and how you can fit in as many photo sessions with your friends as possible. I want us all to be able to take this moment as a breath of fresh air. This is the point in our lives that's important to experience for all it is. This is the point in our lives to try new experiences, not to have the memories to look back on, but to take some time to live in the moment and enjoy how far we've all come. In short, this is the time to stop looking towards our futures and start creating them. When we first walked into school, most of us had no idea what college we wanted to attend or what major we were going to earn in order to perfectly serve the career path that we, of course, had mapped out. These are the questions that we're constantly asked now, and the questions that we've had to create serious answers for over the past 4 years. But what we often forget is that what's most important at the end of the day is that you're working towards creating a future that will make you happy. Now, I could take this time to launch into the concept of happiness and how it can't be measured through material goods and monetary success, but that would be a whole different speech. Instead, what I'm going to say is this. There is no intrinsic value in memories themselves. The reason why we treasure them is because of the value behind making them. Now is the time to do what makes you happy. Travel the world, try new foods, spend time with friends and family, curl up in a blanket with a good book inside on a rainy day, stay home, go out, go to school, take a gap year to figure out who you want to be. This is the time to try new things and not be afraid to fail. Take advantage of this time. Life is meant to be lived to the absolute fullest, something that I think is easy to lose sight of as we embark on the next phase of this adventure. So, as we cross the finish line today, I want to leave you here with this thought. Everyone should of course shoot for the stars, but here on Earth, we have some famously beautiful roses, so don't forget to stop and smell them every once in a while. Thank you.
Thank you, Emma. Now will the members of the Liberty Wind Ensemble please stand? Please join me in welcoming the Liberty Wind Ensemble, conducted by Mr. Kevin Soon. is now my pleasure to introduce Valedictorian Malia Job and Valedictorian Ashlyn Laba. Malia and Ashlyn have both been active members within the Liberty community. Malia has played on the varsity soccer, basketball, and track teams for the past 4 years, making her a 12-sport athlete. She was also the communications officer for the National Honor Society this past year. Ashlyn has been a fundamental part of the theater program, starring in 4 productions throughout her high school career. As an aspiring physician, she participated in the recent HOSA State Conference and placed first in medical terminology.
Thank you, Julianne. Hold on.
Class of 2019, we finally made it. I know you're just waiting to get your diploma and for this long day to be over, but let's celebrate.
For the past few months, graduation has been this looming idea, reminding us that the last 13 years of our lives weren't for nothing, and we can finally stop worrying about research papers, meeting essential skills, and scary teachers.
A medida que nos graduemos, estamos poniendo en la última pieza de nuestras rompecabezas monocromáticas.
Y ahora tenemos un lienzo en blanco para pintar el resto de nuestras vidas.
For those of you who don't speak Spanish, the past 13 years are similar to a monochromatic puzzle.
Or a puzzle that's only one color.
Like this.
Every year, every lesson, and every memory contributes a different piece to this puzzle that has built the framework for our future. Being 2000s babies, we all share similar childhood memories.
Like silly man's, yo mama, and that's what she said jokes.
We remember the struggles of middle school. Who likes who, memorizing locker combinations,
And wanting to scream when they wouldn't open.
and coordinating outfits with your friends.
Twinning!
These initial years were the first steps to completing our puzzles.
And then there was high school. On the very first day of freshman year, we struggled to navigate the halls of liberty. From finding your first class to trying to find a seat at lunch with your middle school friends, but then realizing you didn't have the same lunch.
We had heard of the dreaded race paper, but we didn't know what we were getting into until it was too late. Then there was sophomore year. We had made it through our first year, so we were feeling pretty good.
So automatically we had to hate the freshmen, but we weren't too different in the eyes of the upperclassmen.
As the year went on, our friends got licenses,
We got licenses.
but even with this newfound freedom, our parents still had control of our schedules.
Junior year, the most stressful year of all of high school. The year where everyone had at least one major breakdown.
From SATs and ACTs to AP tests and job shadows, we had a lot on our plates. Some of us even had jobs to try and make a little extra cash.
Gotta get that Supreme.
Despite these major stressors, we were officially upperclassmen. We were now the lead roles, varsity athletes, soloist, and cabinet members.
With the previous 2 years complete, it was our time to shine.
But then, we were seniors. We were so close to being done.
With only a few pieces left of the puzzle, it looked really simple, right? But it still took some effort.
From the pressure of college applications,
To senior projects,
to finding a job,
to getting a bad case of senioritis and struggling to pass your classes.
but since you're all here, you clearly made it.
But there were also the perks of being a senior.
Prom,
Senior nights,
being the first row at the football games,
and strutting down the hallways knowing you own this school.
but the last and final piece of this puzzle is graduation.
Woo! The puzzle is complete.
But when you take a step back,
It's completely blank.
why would you waste the past 13 years for a blank picture?
Most of us have felt this way at some point. However, the product is not simply a blank puzzle, but a fresh canvas.
And canvases don't stay blank for long.
We don't have to put in puzzle pieces anymore.
We can create our own image. You may be going to college or trade school,
Maybe getting a job or going into the military.
gap year, or getting married.
Some of us still don't have our lives figured out. I know, it's crazy. Being 18 years old and not knowing what you want to spend the rest of your life doing? Unheard of.
While some of you may be afraid of where your decisions will take you,
There is no final product.
our lives are a work in progress.
Just grab your diploma and you're ready to paint. Thank you.
Thank you, Malia, and thank you, Ashlyn. Now, will the seniors performing with the senior choir please come forward? Here to perform a Liberty graduation tradition is the senior choir under the direction of Anna Rickley. They will sing the Liberty High School Alma Mater, composed by senior Emma Jones, followed by For Good from Wicked by Stephen Schwartz, arranged by Mac Huff.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you.
Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? Because I knew you. I have been changed for good.
It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So So I'll say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me, like a handprint on my heart.
And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a seed dropped by a sky bird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? Because I knew you. Because I knew you. I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blamed me for. But then I guess there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore.
Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes us by a wind off the sea. Like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. And because I knew you,
Because I knew you. Because I knew you. I have been changed for good.
Thank you, seniors, and thank you, Ms. Rickley. Your performance, as always, is wonderful. Today is truly a special event in the lives of the graduates, and I will also count it as a truly special day for me. These graduates will always hold a unique place in my heart as a group of students I have known since they entered the 7th grade at Pointer Middle School. And now I am blessed with the opportunity to graduate as the 15th class of graduates from Liberty High School. I first met most of this group of graduates in 2013 on their first day of 7th grade in the gym at Pointer. I shared 2 important messages that I knew they would need to be successful in middle school. They're excited. Then in the fall of 2015, on their first day as 9th graders at Liberty, I shared those 2 messages again as I knew they would need them as they began their high school journey. They have heard me remind them of these messages on a number of times over the last 4 years at Liberty to guide their successful progress through high school. Tonight is my last chance to speak to this group of students. So I'm going to take advantage of the opportunity to share 2 messages one last time. That was good. How many of you suddenly had a strong desire to take a drink of a cold Coke? I know it's a little chilly out there, but bear with me. That's right. The fact that I just deliberately opened the Coke in front of you and took a big drink influenced you to want one also. Actions and activities and people around us are constantly influencing us, sometimes for good, sometimes for bad. Sometimes we don't even notice the influences as they are subtle and slowly impact us over time. Remember, graduates, to pay attention to what you allow to influence you. Just as you have had to pay attention to what has influenced you to get this far. As you move into your next stage of life, you will have many influences again, some good and some bad. You must pay attention to those influences you allow. Be picky with the friends you choose and the people you work with. Find mentors who will influence you positively and you can choose to learn from. And of course, your parents. They're powerful influences upon you as well. Pay attention to them. If you pay attention to what you allow to influence you and pick and choose those influences carefully, you will find many opportunities, joys, and success in your future. Now, for the next object lesson, I have asked two fans to come and help me out. Two. Need a little stool here for this one. All right, hey, two, welcome up. All right, hey, climb up on the stool for me. Okay, I'm gonna try to pull you down. You do your best to stay up there, okay? Two was in the gym in 7th grade when this happened the first time. Stay there? Okay, oh, I got you. All right, okay, we'll trade. I'll let you give it a try. I'm a little stouter, but go ahead. Yeah. Not hard to pull somebody down. Why don't you climb up there? I'm going to challenge you even more. This time, try to pull me up on the stool with you. Nice try. Not going to happen. Of course that's not going to happen. Now, what if you and I kind of collaborate together a little bit, plan, maybe you slide your feet over on that side. Let's see, grab my arm. If we work on this together, I think we can get up here at the same time. Hey, there, we did it. Right on.
Yeah.
Thanks, Stu. Perfect. You can go have a seat. I'm sure you can all see the moral of the story. It is easy to pull others down and to be pulled down by others. It is a much greater accomplishment to work together with those around you to achieve your goals. As you look around at each other, you can see the many faces and friends and peers that you have worked together on a project, a presentation, in a performance, or on a team to accomplish something great. And that has happened many, many times. As you move forward from here, you will have many opportunities to work together with new people to conquer new projects and achieve even greater accomplishments. Graduates, I now ask you to remember the Coke can and pay attention to and choose carefully who and what you allow to influence you. Remember the stool and know that it is no great accomplishment to pull others down, but it is something special to work together with those around you to accomplish something great. Graduates, I am proud of you and know you will find success in your future. Now, with the support of school district administrators Mike Scott, Dale Spitzer, Travis Ryman, and Conna Lou Williams, on behalf of the Hillsboro School District Board of Directors, Lisa Allen, Erica Lopez, Martin Granum, Yadira Martinez, Jackie Spross, Kim Strelchin, and Mark Watson, and our student representative, Samantha Vega Contreras, I am proud to present to you the Liberty High School graduating class of 2019. They have met all the requirements of the Hillsboro School District and the state of Oregon. They are ready to receive their diplomas. The first 3 rows of graduates may now proceed to the stage.
I think he wants it.
Traditionally, you've seen it 3 or 4 times, 5 times, 7 times. Traditionally,
I think he takes it. Should I go? Abdi Hakim Abdi. Michael Anthony Antarola. Matthew Alexander Aguilera. Heba Rashid Al-Naji. Florencio Alonso Castillo. Brian Alvarado Romero. Tori Elizabeth Anderson. Alonzo Luis Aranda Jr. Jacob Andrew Duffy Argyle. Jacoby Lane Armstrong. Adriana Miranda Arroyo. Cody Andrew Autry. Kevin Avina Sanchez. Joshua Alexander Baca. Alex Anastasia Bacon. Adam Mitchell Baku. Jose Eduardo Baez Potenciano. Jose Maria Baez Potenciano.
Brian Charles Bafaro. Mason Ducati Bala. Benjamin Rise Barfoot. Gabriella Mana Alana Ohai Kalana Bataluna. Jayla Raquel Beckett. Prosper Stephen Bernhard. Carly Mackay Busy. Lori Blank. Pablo Isaac Blanco Zalata. Gwendolyn Marie Bogard. Sarah Elizabeth Bolfing. Elisa Carnan Bollinger. Lorna Madison Boom. Austin John Booth. Jarrett Robert Boyce. Taylor Nadine Brawley. Ashley Elise Bryan.
Sloan Robert Bryan. Tiffany Nui Bowie. Joshua Michael Burkett. Corey Darren Burton. Alexis Rena Binen. Ivy Svetlana Bird. Parker Ryan Campa. Jameson Camille Campos. Miranda Michelle Canlish. Amy Vanessa Cardona. Oliver Mateus Carr. Kevin Gregory Kerrigan. Hector Francisco Castaneda. Jesus Antonio Castaneda Santaella. Odessa Rose Castro. Oscar Castro Rodriguez. Joshua J. Choi. Neil Patrick Kavanaugh.
Isaac Cervantes. Ian Samuel Chapman. Macy Amanda Chase. Lauren Elizabeth Chilcott. Daniel Yongzhen Chang. Pamela Ann Chorak. Yvette Cisneros. Xavier Jesus Cisneros. Ethan Kevin Clark. Jacob Samuel Clark. Keone Seth Clemente. Cameron Nicole Clough. Lyric Marie Cobb. Jillian Elise Coggin. Angelica Joy Colbert. Joy Ann Collins. Memory Zan Condren.
Tobias Sebastian Cook. Chloe Mai Lee Dahl. Joseph Edwin Dale. Grace Sandra Davis. Ava Grace De La Fuente. Taylor Elise Delagarde. Laura Delgado Sixtos. Joseph Brian DePinto. Emma Elizabeth Dicken. Alejandro Dominguez Ortiz. Lily Linda Mae Drake. Zoe Kyla Durfee. Moaz Fawzi Ahmed El Barbary. Jaden Tyler Emerson. Isabel Savannah Balmaceda Ermita. Erwin Peinado Estocapio Jr.
Tiana Marie Fabella. Jose Rafael Fajardo Flores. Brian Junder Fernandez. Elijah Steve Viero. Eduardo Steve Flores Garcia. Summer Lily Butterfly Franklin. Traven Frazier. Gabriel Brennan Gallegos. Landon Kyan Guyona. Angelina Monique Garcia. Hilario Alexis Garcia Herrera. Yareli Garcia Sureta. Avon Emmanuel Garfield. Pablo Gasca Gasca. Allison Kristen Gates. Okay. Lance Michael Gates. Jordan Taylor Gibbons. Cooper Tate Geddens. Maxwell Robert Gideons.
Anna Sophia Geese. Brandon Kenneth Gillard. Rose Bailey Gillett. Catherine Rose Getzi. Catherine Yazari Gomez Zarco. Timothy Alexander Gonzalez. Juan Ivan Gonzalez Francisco. Cesar Jesus Gonzalez Monterosas. Mackenzie J.C. Grenfell. Kayla Noel Guadarrama. Leah Ashley Gunter. Yvette Gutierrez. Anahi Guzman Castaneda. Naeli Guzman Sanchez. Sean Edward Hagebush. Paul Thomas Hamlin. Sadie Jean Hansen.
Congratulations, way to go.
Kennedy Grace Hardy. Zane Duval Haroon. William Gabriel Hauer. Jordan Taylor Haw. McKenna Noel Havlick. Michaela Faith Hawkins. William Tyrone Haynes. Elizabeth Grace Hayes. Briley Sean Heller. Sam Ander Helms. Yoselin Hernandez. Alan Roman Hernandez Gonzalez. Rafael Jr. Hinojosa. Whitney Ho. Shifu Travis Huang. Nicholas Barry Holmes.
Gabrielle Suitalaga Hunkin. Sarah Jane Hearn. Caleb John Ingebretson. Junior Antonio Jimenez. Rebecca Jean Johns. Gabrielle Tiffany Johnson. Victor Thomas Basil Johnson. Alan Paul Jones. Wyatt William Judson. Michelle Keller. Reagan Justine Kursop. Evan Reed Kupperman. Samantha Eileen Cush.
Humberto Lara Ochoa. Emily Lee. Joanna Lopez Hernandez. Isaac Joseph Danger Lee. Cannon Joseph Darrell Lohberger. Jasmine Alexis Lopez. A.B. Brian Lopez Negrete. Maria Setayi Madrigal. Angelica Elizabeth Mashik Riscache. Lucas Eric Mackey. Ryan Monis Mackey. Aiden Joseph Maloney. Dominique Cavan Marshall. Randy David Martinez Garcia. Sophie May Marug. Gavin Andrea Mata. Avalon Maureen Paget.
Madeline Beatrice McCarthy. Blake Anthony McClellan. Corey Allen McCollum. Gina Marie McMullen. Diana Guadalupe Medina Garcia. Damaris Mendoza Reyes. Anna Marie Manili. Lily Marie Merschbrock. Logan Michael Mills. Riley Elaine Mincemoyer. Jackson Faye Mitchell. Lauren J. Buston Montefalcon. Ethan Carter Moody. Riley Brianne Morgan. Grace Lee Morse. Jade Duncan Moscato. Arnaldo Munoz III. Jaime Munoz Martinez.
Anna Emily Nelson. Stephen Michael Nelson. Donald Jacob Newmiller. Max Hunter Nevers. Trinity Neok Nguyen. Bradley David Norman. David Lee Knoll. Janelle Amelia Knoll. Mark Isaac Nunez. Juan Jose Olvera Manriquez. Adriana Angela Ortiz. Siobhan Vitor U. Joshua Chrysostomo Pangilinan. Uriel Pardo Albor. Kaylin Teresa Parker. Chelsea Para Sid.
Tristan Tyler Pollock. Elena Taylor Payne. Hunter Stephen Pays. Lauren Whitney Pearson. Xander Jean Pearson. Aiden Cruz Pedroza. Jose Luis Perez. Logan Edmund Fow. 2, Dan Ann Fan. Adam Lee Phillips. Natalie Pineda Camacho. Marlene Portillo. Ashton Michael Polson. Zachary Wilson Polton. Samantha Carolina Prato Calzadilla. Serena Lynn Prague. Amelia Minowaka Pua. Abigail Hope Hung.
Lydia Joy Hung. Rachel Faith Hung. Leslie Ariadne Ramirez Ibarra. Alan Mokles Razul. Hunter Salone Raymond. Andrew James Records. Larissa Morgan Rhino. Nicholas James Reitzig. Brian Reyes Cruz. Hadley Eden Reynolds. Parker Dale Reynolds. Jonah David Rich. Emma Elizabeth Richards. Maritza Diego Jose Feliciano Rodriguez. My bad. Maritza Gabriela Rodriguez. Juan Rodriguez Gomez. Yamili Rodriguez Gonzalez. Diana Rodriguez Palmeres. I read that wrong. Olvera. Giselle Rodriguez Palmeres. Christopher Rodriguez Paniagua.
Samuel Dominic Romeo. Catherine Elise Rowley. David Ruelas Martinez. Giselle Salinas Hernandez. Alina Angelique Sanchez. Cynthia Sanchez Jimenez. Ubaldo Jesus Sanchez Garcia Jr. Asha Alicia Sanders. Braden Thomas Sarnes. Corbin Lee Schultz. Sarah Grace Schultz. Olivia Destiny Shepard Tibbetts. Kevin Douglas Shostrom.
Kadrick Kamel Sims. Carter Paul Smith. Isaiah Emmanuel Smith. Amanda Jasmine Solano. Zachary Tyler St. Marie. Jed Ikaika Kaina Steinhoff. Nolan Anthony Stem. Dominic James Stone. Faith Catherine Elizabeth Strode. Deja Marie Stubbs. Maria Alejandra Suarez Silva. Gianna Shakara Sullivan. Constance Tam. Henny Tang. Aaliyah Evelyn Taylor. Trevor Alexander Taylor. Zachary Scott Taylor. Anahi Suhe Tejada.
Samantha Nayeli Tellez Ruiz. Allison Mackenzie Thompson. Jacob John Thornton. Chloe Paige Toombs. Kayla Nicole Torres. Kara Bonnie Touchstone. Braden John Trelaw. Miguel Angel Trebino Rodriguez. Isaac Jonathan Solak. Brianna Likana Tui. Zoe Caroline Ulig. Mackenzie Jean Underwood. Matthew Valdez. Esmeralda Olivas Valadez. Sergio Valencia Martinez. Mariah Lee Van Dyke. Kayla Vang. Leanne Vang. Kevin Velasco Perez. Jacob Voapel.
Lynn Mary Vu. Anna Christine Wagner. Joshua Todd Waldron. Hannah Gabrielle Warner. Beatrice Mary Wetton. Alana Lynn Whitfield. Sherwood Dean Wilford. Josephine Jean Wiley. Leona Jaden Williams. Tatiana Williams. Emily Louise Winchester. Clara Sophie Firth. Daniela Angita Wangsamadi. Brittany Angelica Worden. Taylor Rain Wonneberger. Matthew Alexander Menoza Yabes. Alexis Noel Yun Yip. Christian Michael Young. Eleanor Linda Yunker. And Jackson Jaden Dahlia Ziegler.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Roger Fink, Liberty's Senior Class Assistant Principal. He will be awarding the diplomas to our valedictorians and salutatorians.
Thank you, Mr. Timmons. I would like to present the diplomas to the Liberty High School valedictorians and salutatorians. First, the salutatorians. These students have taken 6 or more advanced level courses, 2 years of a foreign language, and have been a part of a career pathway. In addition, they have maintained all A's and received only 1 B throughout their 4 years of high school. The salutatorians are Kendra Marie Casper, Annie May DeForge, and Samantha K. Hinton. And now, the valedictorians. These students have taken 6 or more advanced level courses, 2 years of a foreign language, and have been part of a career and college pathway, as well as maintained a 4.0 GPA throughout their entire 4 years of high school. The valedictorians are Julianne Elizabeth Bodnar, Eduardo Alan Corona, Fiona Ann Harvey, Amanda Jane Houghton, Benjamin Drew Einson, Malia Ann Job, Emma Louise Jones, Ashlyn Brooke Labaugh, Francisco Guetan Nguyen, Sophia Annalie Roskvist, Daniel Patrick Sayer, Dalton James Sykes, Sarah Marie Joaquin, and Kelly Yuli Shu.
Class of 2019, please stand and join each other in front of the stage. All right, graduates. Graduates, please look up to your parents, families, and friends. Give them a round of applause to thank them for their commitment to you. Graduates, to signify that you are now a graduate of Liberty High School and the Hillsboro School District, please move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations, class of 2019. Please celebrate. Thank you for coming, Liberty community. You are welcome to join the graduates on the field.